Good morning YouTube and Happy New Year. I know it's about a week late, but yeah, who cares. So anyway, just thought I'd do a quick update because I've been away for a while on what I've been up to. So a couple trips up to Warhammer World with Mr. Hazard Syndrome, aiding him in his purchase of 3 Storm Eagles. So had to outdo him a little bit. I say outdo him, keep up with, put my own spin on things, you know, these kind of things. And well, over there is Spartan number 2 ready to get painted, and in a bag somewhere from Forge World yesterday I have Spartan number 3. So yay. This for Istvan, so I needed Vulcan and his Honour Guard to ride in something in style. And as you can see there, I've got a couple of Cataphracti Terminator squads. So I've already got one of these squads won't be used for Istvan, one will be used for after, and then my other squad for the other Spartan, you know, they're the ones with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. I've got to convert up another 5 to finish that squad, so that should be easy going. I'll get that done this week, he says. So what else have I been doing? Well, as you can see here, I have a command squad. So I separate everything out. I've got the first 5 Marines there. These are all done with the Legion Mark III armour. So if I take this guy, the weapon's not on, but as you can see, just a pretty awesome pose. So a little bit different and adds a bit more character. I've even, after many an hour yesterday talking to Mr. Hazard, I've gone for some bareheaded guys and put the helmets on the back. And what else have I got? So, go through the banner bearer first. What I've done here is the Mark IV Captain, I think it's Captain, body, his arm, and the head is a Mark III Command Sprue. And obviously the banner, I salamandered it up a little bit. There we go. So, pretty tasty looking model as it is, you know. Bit of a centrepiece as the whole squad's supposed to be. I've got an apothecary with power weapon. I'll have to check the rules for that because for some reason I thought, yeah, that's okay, and for some reason now I'm thinking it's wrong. But I'll double check and amend as necessary. This is my Praetor / Captain. His backpack's missing, it's here somewhere, so I'll find that later. You'll see it all together once it's painted. So that's the, for the more observant of you, that's the Mark IV banner bearer's arm, just onto the body. The champion body, the Mark IV banner bearer's head, and the power sword from, well, I'm using this as a Paragon blade from the Sanguinary Guard box, I believe. And then we've got the Master of Signals. So not a bad looking model. I'm just not too sure on the bulbous head at the back. So I like the Mark III Signum guys. They're very minimal, but yeah, it's cool. It's all good. They all fit together quite well as a unit. So yeah, apothecary, just normal apothecary from apothecary detachment 1 to 3. And Master of Signals is actually probably classes as a console made up to the Master of the Signal. Then everything else in that squad is 5 command squad. I probably need to drop one of those. So we've got the banner bearer and then those 3 guys. I'll double check the rules, but as far as I'm aware, I've made everything up correctly and then added in a bit of titivation to go around, and it gives me an extra body to move into another squad if I have done too many. So there's a home for everybody here. So Terminators, right. So I've outfitted a 10-man squad. This is the sergeant for that 10-man squad with Stormbolters and Thunderhammers, and done very similar to what I've done with the close combat squad. Lizardman heads onto the Thunderhammers. So that's squad 1, and they've got 2 heavy flamers in there, so they're kind of a very close support. I say close, probably mid to close range, considering the range on the combi bolters. And the other squad has, which is over there, has the autocannon for a bit of long range sniping of, say, rhinos, and heavy flamer. And with these, if I just, there we go, I'll pick that one. For the rest of them, I've given them power fists and or chain fists. And as you can with the patrol rules, they're taking Volkite charges. So it gives them 2 shots each, and for any unsaved wound they get another, I think it's an automatic wound, so I think you take, you know, either another automatic armor save or a guy's coming straight off anyway. So not much of a rules guru at the moment, still reading through Betrayal. I've had it since Games Day and I still keep reading through it and finding new things on it, so it's pretty cool. So now if we take a little wander off here, and we're walking, yeah, it's Sunday morning, I'm kind of insane. Right, so this is my army case that pretty much now is defunct. I have far too many troops and not enough carriage space. It's always been that way, to be honest. So what's taking up the Engine of Woes slot now is the Spartan for the 5 Terminators, close combat Terminators. And then I've got 2 Rhinos, one for the support squad and one for my Fire Drake squad. And at the moment, that's okay. I need to do another 3. Yeah, another 3 Rhinos to get the 2 Devastator squads, and have 1 spare for after Istvan campaign side of things. So if I put my light on here, because it is a bit dark in here, considering it is earlier, well, still morning. So what we've got here is a troop tray. So here we go. As you can see, Fire Drakes in there, Naruto, Devastator squads at the bottom, and one of the tactical squads at the top. So I've had to do some cost saving, of all things. Forge World wise, I've had to scrounge around all the bodies I've got, whatever squads I had, I've had to sort of take apart, bash back together. So I've got all the arms and everything, I just need to stick them back on because they were going to be my support squad, then realised I was 10 guys short. So I went to Forge World yesterday, got another 10 guys, and now I can make up a support squad and finish off a 20-man tactical. So, and then if we move over here onto this one, pretty much the same again. 20-man tactical squad at the top, which is Squad Bannon. So a name squad. So within our rules, you get something a little bit different. You can take like heavy bolters or missile launchers for free, 2 of. So I've given him 2 heavy bolters. With Fury of the Legion as well. Okay, the heavy bolters won't fire, but everything else gets in, and then still get the, hopefully, should still get the Overwatch, but it probably wouldn't apply to those. Never mind, I'll sort that out and I'll read through and get it FAQ'd by our glorious rules writer, Mr. Matthew Edgeworth. Doing an awesome job, by the way. And yeah, another 20-man tactical squad below there. And as you've seen, guys, in there we have Vulcan and his Pie Guard, the close combat Termies, 5 other Terminators and a Contemptor. So, bit of a point swap round to get the shooty Terminators out and get another 5 close combat Terminators in. And then, as they say, job's a good one. So guys, that is a quick update of what I've done, what I'm doing, what I've got left to do. So yes, what I've got left to do is 10 more Devastators, 10 more, well, my first 10 of a support squad with melt guns, and 3 rhinos, and 1 more Spartan to build. That's the building, that'll be the building done. Plus maybe about another 3 or 4 Marines to fill in empty slots within a couple of the squads. So probably about 10, 13, 14 to 15 models left to do. And then, yeah, all's a good one. So we should have all that done by March. So as you can see there, I've got multi-metals ready to finish off the Devastator squad. So yeah, buildings 15, Marines, well, models. And then I've got to paint probably double that, if I'm lucky. So, unlike poor Mr. Hazard Syndrome, he's got probably about 90 raptors to paint or something silly. So, I'm sure you'll hear all about that on his channel, and he's got a lot of painting to do. So, I'm going to feel his pain soon. So guys, that's a quick update. It's turned into about 10-15 minute ramble from me. And so, points. Point 1, Happy New Year. Point 2, I'm almost there with my force. Point 3, 3 Spartans. Just got to keep getting that in there because Mr. Hazard now has 3 Storm Eagles, which I was going to go for, but never mind. I think I'd rather be driving across the plains of Istvan in tanks rather than flying. So we'll see how that goes. It should be a really good game when that comes up. So that's point 4 is Istvan, coming up soon. So point 5, a lot of painting to do over the next 2 months. Well, month and a half. So we're getting quite a way into January all of a sudden. So guys, you have a great weekend. YouTube, continue with a great hobby. I mean, since coming on here, I've had a YouTube account for ages, hence the unimaginative name. Couldn't be bothered to start putting a few videos up, couldn't be bothered to change it. So went into putting these videos up, this campaign, and then before you know it, it exploded. Loads of videos everywhere, loads of hobby stuff going on. And you know, I'm coming up to about 150, 160 subscribers. Not in it for the subscribers, you know, the numbers coming in. You know, I appreciate every one of you subscribing. It's excellent. The 1 or 2 tutorials that I've done, the capes, they've actually done really well. I mean, that's my highest viewed videos probably. And I mean, I was really impressed. Had some really great feedback off that. You guys seem to enjoy it, so more of that to come soon. I've got a lend of a Badger airbrush, so I'm going to give that a go with these models, so that should be excellent. So really looking forward to it, because it's one of the models I was looking at. It's one of the airbrush models I was looking at buying myself, but I get to try before I buy, which is great. Very good friends. It was a friend through the community. Very close personal friend as well, so really got to thank him for that. And what else have I got? Yeah, I've got a bit of a fantasy project coming up, so a scenery build, so that should be pretty cool. Once I get the Istvan campaign stuff out of the way, I'll be cracking on with that. It's got Vampire Count's army in the process, so you'll see more of those. And I do keep promising the Thunderhawk, that will be painted green. I've got to finish green stuffing first. So I'm preparing that. I'll be getting that ready for a paint very soon. It'll be probably fielded after Istvan, because I have no more points left. So got to figure out a decent base for that. So I'll do a video on the Thunderhawk soon. Hopefully you guys are still enjoying the videos, enjoying what I'm doing. I mean, like Salamanders, pretty excellent Legion. I mean, like, all the fluff that's written about them. Nick Cohen's done a great job with the books. I mean, I was never really a Salamanders fan in the sense that I am now. I chose Salamanders because it was one of the last Primarchs left to do for the campaign, and with all the fluff that's come out over the last 18 months, 2 years, it's been excellent. I mean, I've got a wealth of sort of like fluff to game from, build squads up around. I'm doing a few miniatures for... in fact, I have those miniatures on the side here. So to go off 30k Heresy era stuff slightly, if I just clear a space back. So this may be a long video, but I'll try and keep it short. So here we go with a Marine. Oh, I've lost the head of one of them. So here we go. This is a chainsword plasma pistol guy, normal tactical sergeant. This is what I've based my Dakir model on from the 40k universe. So I've got him as a normal troop brother, a battle brother sergeant type thing. I've got him, and then this one I've done up, inspired by the cover of Fire Drake, is Sugan. So the combi flamer on there from the thing, from the front of the book cover, and another chainsword, all in current armour. And the guy that's missing his head is a librarian Dakir. So yeah, got a power sword, I say a power sword, force sword and plasma pistol, the Forge World style plasma pistol, and I just need to find where his head's gone and stick that back on. So that's the start of my 40k kind of characters. What I'm doing is I'll be using my Heresy Force, you know, all the older armour and that. It's more of a money save thing. I've spent a lot of money on this army as it is. Really loving the army, really loving the style of armour, so I'm just going to add in the occasional character. I know technically 40k they revere the older sets of armour and the more senior members of a chapter would have them, but I think I'll go the other way with this, in the spirit of 30k where the newer armour was more revered sort of thing. It's personal preference, but it is also a money save thing. I can't really go out and buy another 40k army, you know, all the normal Marines. I do have a few. I'll probably mix them all in a bit more, but primarily characters are going to be the newer Mark armours. I've got a Vulcan Hestan that needs to get built up as well. So guys, enough of me rambling. Keep subscribing, keep tuning in. Really enjoying, like I say, getting all you subscribers. I mean, I would have been happy, you know, with 1, 2, 3 subscribers, whatever. You know, I was just putting my videos up there. Anybody that wanted to watch them would watch them. If you want to subscribe away. I'll try doing a few more tutorials, a few more reviews of things. It's a new year, new start, so we'll crack back on with everything else. So it should be a good hobby year. So guys, from myself, goodbye, new year, and hopefully you guys are doing well. So keep up the support. I mean, the community is growing day by day, and it's excellent to see. So guys, have a great one.